Going into this event, and I think you could probably agree with this, like the men's 1500 was really hyped up as like one of the events of the Paris Olympics, right? And I mean, part of that's because there's just so much talk back and forth between Josh Kerr, Jakob Ingebrigtsen. Do you think that maybe, going into this, because it was kind of hyped up as like a Josh versus Jakob battle, do you think that almost like took some pressure off of you? Or like, what do you think, what was your mindset basically just going into this really hyped up race?
Yeah, I think both me and Cole are like very kind of like, not underestimated, but definitely a little just like kind of out of the question for like the gold a lot of ways. For me personally, I think I really like, staying away from spotlight as much as possible. Just really like, I don't really need a ton of attention to really feel like I'm going to do well. So I think less of it was definitely better for me and just kind of let me focus on, doing my race, like doing my thing and like really like going for the win as best as I could. The day of, I think of the race, I think I was kind of definitely like a little nervous, my fair share of just anxious thoughts like, oh God, what if I fail? Like, what if I just really mess this up or something? But I was managing to keep those under control and be like, we've done the work, we've gotten to where I need to get to, like, this is it. And I think, that's just kind of part of it. And at those moments, you're really just like kind of looking to yourself versus, what everyone else is doing and just being like, I can do this. Like those last like moments of, hyping yourself up a little bit.
Take me through what your strategy was and then all the way down to that home stretch, which was a crazy final 100.
I think, we hit like that first 54 and I was kind of just like, all right, we're going fast. I can do this, like stick with it and like don't let any kind of gap open up. At the point I felt pretty comfortable where I was, so it's kind of just like stay relaxed, stay comfortable, keep flowing with it. Kind of coming into that last 400 where it was just like I was in like fourth or something and like things are really starting to ramp up. Cole comes around me, I'm just like, oh snap, Cole's here, that's awesome. I think just like, seeing him come up at 200 to go, it's just like, oh, he's got something big too, just like me. So we just gotta, really go for it. Yeah, that last 100's like honestly a little bit of a blur sometimes. I think, you're just so in the zone, and when you feel good especially, I think it's a lot easier to just lose yourself completely and just, just like go, go, go moment and go, go, go mentality. When I got into that bronze position, I was just like, man, like I might as well just keep going, like keep fighting. And even though I still came away with bronze at the end, I really felt like I left it all out there on the track, and I think that's, what really was the goal of the Olympics. So it was a really surreal moment, and just like, yeah, I think we were all just like so shocked. I know Cole's just been, speechless, I'm sure.
It's the first time since 1912 that two American men have landed on the men's 1500 meter podium at the Olympics. I mean, that's over 100 years. That's just crazy. I guess, how do you think that maybe the U.S. can continue some of that momentum? We still have some events to go, the men's 800, 5K, even the marathon too. Like, then I also want to ask you too, like now that Paris is done, like what's next for you now?
I think in the 800 and 5K that we do have like a lot of good momentum going into it now. I think those guys all saw like that what we did in 10K, 1500, 3K steeple, and they're just like, I'm sure they're just as hungry, if not more hungry, to really go after it now. I do still have a few more races left in the season just to finish it out, Diamond League final, some other Diamond Leagues.
Congratulations, Yared, bronze medalist, men's 1500. Hope you can enjoy the rest of Paris.
I definitely will, thank you.